All right, so back in another video. And today, or this video, the plan is to get some more stuff done in the room, clean up in the garage and make some space and just go through everything, get everything back in line. There's stuff everywhere, everything's a mess. And the room I did a little bit more work. Need to pick up some more 2x4s and some couple other things. And I changed my mind on how I want to do some of the stuff in here. So that's gonna switch it up and change how things are done. But I'm gonna pick the camera back up. I'm gonna go outside and talk about what we need to do out there. All right, so today's actually Christmas Eve, and I worked today. I have tomorrow off, and I'm gonna work Friday. By Friday, I could be back home by 1 o'clock for some things to go down, or for someone to come here. So really, Friday we're gonna get most of the stuff done. I'll have about like another 30 minutes to do stuff right now, but like this wood, all this stuff needs to be cleaned up. All this stuff, there's just rags and stuff from when I changed my oil on my truck. There's just stuff everywhere, like an insane amount of stuff. Bunch of stuff over here need to clean up, boxes to burn, organize some of this. Might burn part of this couch and get rid of it, this curved part, and just keep this piece, the little part, and that, and then I can save some space. This is really taking up a lot of space and kind of messing up all the garages, especially when I park a truck back here. And there's other stuff over here that needs to be cleaned up. I gotta move this toilet, that vanity. Don't really know for sure if I'm gonna use that vanity or not in the bathroom back there, because I do have a like shop sink in the back over here that I could use, that guy. So I think I might rather want to use that than actually put that vanity sink in there, because it'd be easier to use. And for now, I'm not going to put a shower or nothing in there. Oh, actually, after I look at this thing a little bit, it's in a little bit rougher shape. So probably not. Probably not throwing that thing out. Just, yeah, and there's no legs. I just realized that. I don't have legs for it either. So I'll probably just end up throwing that in the garbage and using that vanity. And my wood barn over here, the wind won the battle. So I don't think I'm going to end up putting this back on or figuring it out. I think I'm just going to cut it and use that to cover my wood to keep it dry. And then I guess it'd be a little bit better. And then probably just end up taking this frame down or something, because now I'm not going to use it. So probably just cut it up, scrap it all or something. I don't really know yet. Also got a bunch of stuff over here. Need to clean up some plywood or whatever. More tires. There's more tires over there. Go through some of that wood and stuff. Got a big scrap pile there. Obviously, if I tear all this down, be more scrap inside the garage. So I need to get a big scrap pile. I'll probably load that stuff up on the trailer one of these days, or in the back of my truck, take that to the scrapyard. And then I do plan on selling my red truck, so I'm gonna probably go through and start cleaning that thing up, get some nice pictures. Either sell it with the heat and AC messed up, or fix it and then raise the price after it's fixed, since I already put more work into it. And overall, that truck is a really, really good truck. It runs and drives amazing, starts up every time. The only time it's been dead if it's sat for weeks, and then it wouldn't start because the battery drained. But that's really the only thing that's wrong on that truck besides the rust. Now it's 1:53. I need to leave my house around 3 o'clock, or a little before 3 o'clock. So I got about 30 minutes to knock some stuff out before I need to go in the house, shower, get my stuff, and whatever Christmas stuff I need to bring to my aunt's house. So I think first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tackle this, get this all cleaned up, because this just looks bad, and if I gotta drive them over here, I don't want to be driving over this a million times. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and then I think I'm gonna clean everything out of that bathroom real quick and get that sink and that vanity moved in there, so it's just not in the garage anymore. So start with this, and then I'll pick the camera back up once we got this cleaned up. All right, so I cleaned up some of this wood, some of the stuff back behind here, took all the plastic down. And I was gonna use it, but once I started pulling, it just was so brittle. It was just breaking a whole bunch, or ripping, so it wasn't really worth it. And plus I have another tarp over there by my shed. So I'm just have to wait for that, either burn that on Friday, or when the garbage is taken, I'll throw that in the garbage can after, because both my garbage cans are pretty full right now. So that's that pretty much cleaned up. until Friday. And I just want to keep, since it's kind of nice out, just keep working outside and getting small stuff done, burning stuff. There's piles of crap over in the side lot, side part of the yard, just piles of wood and stuff. I don't know who was the person that thought about just making piles of shit everywhere, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But right now, I got about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna probably just move some of this stuff over. And there's just a ton of stuff in there I'm gonna have to clean out to make room to get that stuff in there, like the bathtub. I am gonna end up using that bathtub in another bathroom instead of building a full shower. Since I already have the tub, I think it just make more sense. So I'm gonna be using that bathtub in that bathroom, and then I'll just do full brick walls, or brick tile walls going all the way up to the ceiling. And that will be the plan for that now. So for these couple minutes I have, I'll just get some of that crap out of there and make some space. So we got some stuff moved. I got the a little dark. This bath, or the toilet, the sink, the cabinet that goes above it. Moved the tub over so I can get it to it. Took this out of there. Got the four-wheeler and stuff moved. So Friday, I'm gonna be able to get a bunch of stuff burned, a bunch of stuff in here cleaned up, and I think I'm gonna get rid of the middle part of that couch. Excuse me. Just because it doesn't really look that good. It's looks kind of nasty from these cats that used to where this house used to be at, and it kind of free up a little bit more space since I still do have that chair. It's cool little just garage sit to chill in. So Friday, pick the camera back up, and I'm hoping to get a ton of stuff knocked out and this look a whole lot better inside the house, outside the house, and in the garage over Friday and Saturday. So pick the camera back up in a couple days here. All right, so it is Friday. We started cleaning up stuff in the garage. Started moving some of this stuff. My brother's out there in the four-wheeler right now with the buggy pinned to the back, cleaning out that big old pile of wood over there, which we're bringing over to the fire. Been burning a bunch of stuff. I burnt that corner piece of the couch here, so that's gone. Put my new mini fridge up there. Built the new grill that I got for Christmas. Now I'm gonna go through, clean all the garbage out of these two vehicles, my car and my truck, and get that just cleaned up so I can move these out. Tomorrow my dad's gonna come, he wants to clean his truck up and stuff, so he'll be able to put it in the garage. Got a fire going in the garage also, so I can let it burn all day, rest of the day, all night. So it's a little bit warmer in here. It's about 50 something, 60 degrees right now. So I keep cleaning some of this stuff up. I think I'm gonna end up keeping those boards right now and replacing that plywood with those boards for the shelves, I think. Not 100% sure, but that might be the idea. I'm gonna make a game time decision here in a little bit. If not, they're getting burned. Getting rid of them. And keep cleaning some of this stuff, just organizing. I think I'm gonna end up moving this couch and stuff. It's gonna sit up there. Since the drinking, you know, you can make your drinks and all stuff right there. Ice is in the freezer. And then back over here, clean some more. This stuff up and burning some shit over here. My propane guys came and did a little inspection on the lines. So in the springtime, we're gonna have to do some repairing. That's all right. I've been burning some of this wood, getting rid of some of that crap, and just cleaning up little by little. For sure tomorrow, I'm gonna get the rest of this cleaned up, either move this pipe somewhere, because a lot of the stuff that's in there, I'm gonna end up putting back here. I'll put like 2 pallets or something, and stack some of the parts, bricks and stuff back here and out of the way, since eventually I'm just gonna keep taking that tent down and scrap all the pipe or whatever. Right now, get these trucks cleaned out. They're really not that bad. There's a little bit of stuff in here, stuff on the floorboard over there. Get the tools, clean everything up. Need to take the dash back off this, put the 2 screws back in the heating control unit, and just clean some of the garbage out of the car, clean it up. I'm not really a messy person, so I don't know why I keep letting it get that bad, but get that all cleaned up. Stuff out tailgate, move my truck, put these things outside, and back the Denalian, get that shit cleaned out. There's gifts and stuff, or whatever garbage in there that needs to get thrown away. Just keep knocking stuff out. I really want to have the whole entire garage and everything, and mostly around the garage cleaned up tonight, so it's less stuff through tomorrow, and I can work on the house tomorrow and probably work on the house a little bit tonight also. All right, we got trucks gone, cars gone, everything's outside, cleaned out for the most part. They could do a little bit more, but they're cleaned out, garbage is out of them, trucks. Still have some stuff in the bed, but it'll be all right. And everything else is cleaned up. Put the grill cover on. I'm gonna have to go through some of this stuff here. Some of the stuff is Amazon stuff that needs to be returned. So that's gonna stay up there. Some stuff is gonna go inside right now. But for the most part, everything's cleaned up. And I think we're gonna end up putting this couch here maybe, or like this, and putting the chair here to have some more space back here. I really don't know yet because I was gonna tear my truck apart, put the lift kit on tomorrow, not tomorrow, but these next couple days. But New Year's is coming around, and I think it'd be better if I wait until after New Year's, because I'm having a New Year's party, and I really don't want to have the truck torn apart right here, or not enough room. There only being space up here, because I'm gonna put my girlfriend's daughter's bounce house up here, so she could play in that. The other kids could play in that, and then really you're only gonna have this space here, and I'd rather not take up all that space. With my truck torn apart, I'm trying to have a party in here, so I'm gonna wait on that. We'll try to keep this fire going all night long, so when my dad comes here in the morning, he can put his truck in here. It's nice and warm. It's not gonna be too cold tomorrow, but it'll be a little bit colder than it is today. So I'd rather keep it warmer in here for him. So I'm not gonna put my trucks or nothing in here. I'll leave the door closed until he comes here. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw some more wood on that fire, and I'm gonna put stuff way inside and start knocking out some more framing. I got 15 more sticks, 2x4s, some more 8-footers. So I think that framed everything else that I need to get framed. And like I talked about, I'm not doing the full shower. I'm gonna end up putting that bathtub that I have in the back in there also. So I would like to get a lot of the framing done today so I can continue moving along with that process. All right, I really didn't record too much because I really just wanted to knock as much out as I possibly can. So flip the camera around, it looks a whole lot different and very close to rough framing being completely, not completely done, but close enough to being done. All right, so this is all framed out for the most part, except for a shelf. And I gotta frame a little section right here for like, so this header, or like, you know, it stays the same level from there to here to here, that they're all the same height. And then I also took out this block. I'm not gonna put this wall here no more. I think I'd rather just have shelves and keep it more open. So we got this wall framed up, that little tiny wall framed up, this wall framed up, this box on top, to drop it down, the ceiling down a little bit, this box on the bottom, box on the bottom. Just need to do this one tomorrow, build a shelf. I'm going to determine the heights and how I really want to do that. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. Also, the closet, completely framed out, cut the bottom board down, or bottom plate down, so it's all the way to the edge. It's going to be a 48-inch opening door, 80-inch tall slider. It's going to be white doors, but same paneling, similar to this door, 6-panel door, so they match. And then the barn doors for the sliding, or for the sliders, will look a little bit different, but it'd be all right. Figure it out. And the only other thing I need to do in here still is blocking for where the TV is going to go, blocking up on top. So where the those are actually in the box. The rails for this barn door can bolt into up there, and then one on that side also. That little piece is just to hold the drywall when I go to set it up. And then I need to put blocking in one other spot. I thought, oh, probably just a little piece over on that end, so it can bolt right at the edge. And that should be just about it. This wall is gonna be straight until there, like not be flat, not have a thick edge, because for this to be in the center and it looks symmetrical, and have this as open as possible and keep this cavity open enough to be able to get in the attic. The wall just had to lay out this way, which is fine. This would be a little bit more of a pain doing the drywall, but it is what it is what it is. At the end of the day, there's not much I can do about it. So I'll finish the blocking up tomorrow morning in the shelf. I'll record all that, and then after that we'll have to redo all the electrical and take these fans out and figure out where we're going to put this single fan in the center. I don't think I'm going to use either of these fans. Might get a different one. something that's a little bit lighter of a color, since the trim and stuff will be a lighter color. And we can also do can lights, but there's those recessed ones, those Amazon ones. Either 6 or 4 in here, 2 in the closet, and then I was gonna change this out, but I think I'm just gonna leave it since this already has its own little light over the sink. I had a light over the sink, I don't know why it's not working. Well, the bulb went up. Maybe, who knows? I'll have to figure that out. But we'll move the switch for this light, that one right there, to be right here. So we'll have the switch for inside the laundry room and the switch for in the closet, both right here. And then the switch for all these lights will be on this switch here. And then the bathroom, that's gonna stay the same, except for we're gonna put a different exhaust fan without a light. And we're just gonna put a single can light here and a single can light over the shower and everything. So that's all that's gonna be, which this will probably be the easiest to do. If I can figure out about the exhaust fan, I never even messed with nothing like that. So that'll be something. And I thought it'd probably be cool if we do like an LED lights like that are in the shelf, like some low dim lights or something, but I'll have to do some research on that, try to figure out how to actually do that. So the plan is to not really hire nobody to do any of this work, do it all myself, but do it right and take my time. That's why it's been taking me, I think I've been at it for like a month already, but not even working on it that much. I've only have realistically probably a couple full days if you add all the time together into this and all the demo and reconstruction, from all the carpet and the wall being here, the whole bathroom demo, everything over there. Now I'm thinking tomorrow also to help out in here, I might take these 3 down, get rid of those. And I had this nice board inside the garage in the barn that I could build a pretty nice shelf, I think, out of it. So I might end up doing that tomorrow if I have time, or I really feel like doing it. So we'll see about that. Pick Karen back up in the morning and we'll knock some more of this shit down. Next morning, did a little bit of cleanup, still a mess, but all these pieces of wood right here, 2 over there, those 2, cut all the blocking in the first part for the shelf, and a piece of drywall. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw the blocking in, everything that's on the ground, throw it all up. Did a little bit of measuring because who cares to see all that. Cut 1 piece of drywall right here. Just green board, but it'd be just fine. There's gonna be mud in it. It's gonna go on this inside side anyways. So that's good. And I found there's 2 more pieces of drywall in my garage. So I end up bringing that in. I'll use that for something and then bring some plywood in, because I want to put plywood on the bottom of this shelf, or the top of this shelf, the top of this next shelf, and the top of this shelf. And I'm gonna build another shelf just like this, the same height as this one. Because these first 2 or 3 shelves can be permanent. And then the top ones I need to be able to remove to be able to get in there. So I think I'm gonna do 2-foot spacing on the next couple shelves and then split the difference, or have 1 tall one. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but I'm kind of running on low on wood, so I'm gonna have to get a couple more 2x4s, but should be able to at least get all the blocking done and start this first shelf, or the second shelf I guess, on the entertainment part where the TV is going to be mounted at. All right, so I looked all around the garage and outside, and I can't find no more 2x4s. So everything that's on the ground is what I have left, and none of it's really going to properly work for what I need over here, except for this piece here. So I might go ahead and make where the shelf needs to be, and then I'll get all the plywood cut. So once I get the 2x4s in there, and I can just lay the plywood right on top, and that part's already done. So I'll go ahead and cut that. Got that blocking put up there. Obviously plywood down, screw down, with only a couple in the field. The rest are around the perimeter. There's gonna be drywall on top of that, but the plywood just so when you set stuff on it, it doesn't want to sag down or break. A little bit more structural for it. The drywall, since you can really just push your drywall if you wanted to. So brought those other 2 pieces in. I think I'm gonna get this piece in if it fits. and then just see where, measure around, see if that fits anywhere, or if that piece will fit anywhere. It probably would fit. I know for sure one piece would definitely fit here, but I would have to cut it. So I'll see if something fits here or whatnot, just to keep getting this stuff put up. I really would rather do the ceilings, but I don't have big enough piece where I could just cut. I'll see. I think maybe that one piece might fit here. It might be a little short. If not, I'll put it down here. All right, you might hear a little noise because the washing machine is going right now, but I got a couple more sticks, 2x4s, 6 more. Had my brother pick them up the other day, or Saturday, last time I picked up the camera actually. And the plan now is to have all the rough framing done. I should be able to get it all done, except for one thing. It's just a little bit weird. I'm gonna figure out where I need to have blocking in here. So I want to do 2 rows of like clothes to hang up. So you have a row down here and a row down here. No shelves in there, nothing. Or maybe like at the very, very top, but I'd rather be able to hang up 2 rows of clothes on hangers than anything else. Plan is to finish framing the shelves. I just finished doing that one real quick. Just did a bigger spacing right here. Just, it'd be alright because it's gonna be plywood on top, then drywall. Right here, I think I did this last thing I did yesterday that you guys seen. Obviously I just added all that. Just put that piece back there. I'm gonna put some in the middle, or put one on each side, one down the center. Now I'm for sure gonna do another one permanently here, and then I'll be able to just crawl up in there. From that second one, I think I'll just split the difference here, maybe do it a little bit lower on this second one, and then that will be done. And then build the 2 shelves in here, one at this height, one at this height, and then that will be done also. And that should be all the rough framing and shelving done, if I remember correctly. Besides, when I have to redo the plumbing in the bathroom, that's gonna be a ordeal. I have to switch all this up because whoever did this kind of hacked it up. It's not even square. This piece, it cut it out. It's just, I don't know. Personally, I think it could have been done a whole lot better. So I'll end up fixing all that, and that'll be PEX to copper stub outs or whatever I could do myself. And that should finish everything up. Get those shelves done. This one more shelf, and then I was gonna build the shelves in here, but I think I'd rather do the drywall and then just nail the board in there and slip it in after. So it's just either do the tape job, one long string of tape, one long string of tape. So actually, I don't think I showed this, but drywall this little corner of what I had left, and then I think all I have left for drywall now, for this piece, that's all junk, and a little piece there and a little piece there. Maybe I'll drywall this little gap here. I gotta screw all this into this board here so it stops flexing around, and check all the outlets, make sure they work. Obviously I know I need to put a new outlet here, so I'm gonna have to run the power there, but I believe there's an outlet. No, that's the only one. Or this outlet over here. I can see where the power's ran and however each works. I know that one works, so just check those 2, that one, the bathroom ones, and then fix the power on the other side where the sink is at. right, so roughly all the shelves are done, or should be just about done. You're gonna put plywood on top of each shelf, those 3, and also these 2 little ones here. And then I need to build the big shelf in here also, but I really want to figure out the height, and then I need to actually get probably like 2 more sticks of 2x4s. So that's all I got. I guess I could probably do, if one of those pieces, I could probably get the piece that can go on one of the sides or something, but that ain't gonna happen right now. Or sorry, you couldn't see me. That's not gonna happen right now. I need to probably just get 2 more sticks or something. I don't know exactly, but that's all I got left is that little 2-foot piece now. But everything else that should be done, just get the plywood down and probably wrap up the video with that. So I'll bring a sheet of plywood in and we'll get that taken care of. All right, got that piece of plywood in here. We'll go ahead and measure out a couple of them, lay them out on there, and then I'll pick the camera up right before I start cutting them. I'll try to minimize the amount of scraps that I have. I could use that piece, but that stuff's just a little bit thinner. And I did use that over here actually. It's like 3/8 plywood. It's real thin. And that stuff's 1/2 inch. So we got a nice piece put on here, top, and then to get a piece put on all 3 of those, and then we should be pretty good. So I'll pick the camera back up after I got all the pieces measured out. I got most of the pieces mapped out except for the one piece, that top section. I'll cut it once I cut all this stuff up. So 1 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be these 3, and that middle one. So I'll probably camera up, throw a 2x4 under there, start slicing this piece of plywood up. All right, let's make this quick. So all the shelves are done, except for the shelf that goes behind this wall. And either the 1 or 2 shelves in the bathroom. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I can always do those later. So I'll probably end up doing that. I don't know yet. It's just, I want the vanity and everything so I know where it's going. But the next video, we'll be doing all the electrical. Because that's really the next step. So I get the switches placed out, lights, get these fans taken out, get a single fan to put in the center with no lights in it. And the bathroom needs a couple lights. And then this room, I'm just gonna, for now, move the power for this light to this box. And I think I'm just gonna put that light over there to be on the same power as that. So I just flip them on, there's 2 lights going on in here. Be good enough. So I need to put 2 lights here, which I'm just gonna reuse that box because all that's gonna get torn apart. And all the power for the room, or all the lights, 6 lights that will be in here will be on this switch. So I just turn this off, all the lights will turn on. The bathroom, I am gonna change, but the light switch, everything's gonna stay the same. So there'll just be 3 switches. 1 for the vanity light, single light for the 3 lights that would be in the ceiling, and then the 1 light, or 1 switch for, oh, that's what this is. This is like a dim light. Didn't know that. But, and then 1 switch for the fan. So 3 switches in vanity light, ceiling lights, and the vent, and then this light, or this room, 6 lights, single fan, and then the laundry room stay the same, just running power over here instead of the switch being on the other side of that wall. And then 2 lights inside this closet here. So I was just gonna put 1, I'll just put 2. I just put 1 over here, 1 over there, just daisy chain the wire. Not that much more work, and I'm gonna be up there anyway, so it's really not that much of a difference for me. So next video, that's what we'll be doing, is electric, or maybe not the next video exactly, but next video on the house should be probably doing electric in this room. So it'd be nice to get these fans out here, lights in different spots, and really see how the lights are gonna be in here, and just have stuff more functional and really get this crap out of here. I'm tired of looking at it. And I forgot, oh, we also have to run power to this box also for the TV. Fix a couple outlets, check a couple outlets, make sure it all works. So speaking on all that, hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.